One of my favorite channels we do has to be the Miami Boat Ramps channel. It's just a ton of fun just to see everything that goes on at the boat ramps. Even for me, after doing so many episodes now, I still get a kick out of watching it. But something I've learned here recently is, as much fun as that is, we probably really should look at getting some camera crews set up at some of these marinas, because some of the stuff you guys send me in these marinas is almost just as wild as the stuff we see on the boat ramps. Welcome back, guys, to our channel, and today we are doing something just a little different. As usually we would do boating news of the week on Wednesdays, but today we're going to take a look at this. This is some footage I was sent from a marina in Australia, where for whatever reason this sailboat has gotten itself stuck as it was trying to get out. Now, I don't have a whole lot of context here. I don't know if the tide is unusually low. Obviously, looking at the water lines behind, we can definitely tell it is low tide. If these guys didn't look at their charts and realize they were getting into an area they just didn't have the draft to clear. But no matter what the situation was, they've gotten themselves lodged pretty good, and they're going to try and get towed out by the vessel we see here. But it's kind of a curious situation. I mean, on figuring out how you wound up here. I mean, you've got to be checking the... I guess I say you got to be checking the charts, but it could be just an unusually low tide. I notice even where I live right now, over the last week or so, we've experienced some very strange low tides compared to normal that are significantly lower than normal. So it looks like we've got the tow line on, and we've added a little power, but this thing is stuck. It is absolutely not going anywhere. And we're probably going to have to reevaluate the situation, because I'm not seeing this thing budge, not 1 inch. What's really interesting on this situation to me is the boat that's trying to tow them out, they don't got a very shallow draft either. Now, don't get me wrong, they don't have a keel underneath them like the sailboat we see here, but I mean, there's got to be a little bit of water here. There's not much more he can do. So with this thing not really moving, they can try pulling it to the side, seeing if they can get that bow to move at all. But I got a feeling they're going to have to come to the stern of this sailboat and try and drag it back the other way, back toward the marina. And here we can see a little bit of mud being kicked up, so obviously the boat that's trying to pull him out, he's in a little bit of shallow water as well. He hasn't gotten himself stuck yet, but you can tell now he's kicking up mud. Man, they've got themselves stuck good. This is a tough one. I mean, at this point in time, you kind of wonder in your mind that just, are we stuck here for 3 hours while we wait on this tide to come up enough for us to get out of here? So it does look like we've opted to give up, for the moment at least. And I'm curious if this is a full give up or if this crew is going to try and pull them from the stern and bring them back toward the marina. But they've definitely tossed the lines, and we're letting this one go for the moment. So our crew has a little more determination than that, and they're not quite done yet, and we're going to try towing this thing from the stern and see if we can pull this back toward the marina, which is obviously the direction this sailboat came from. So hopefully there's a little bit of deeper water over here. One of the things, I mean, there's several people on this sailboat, and they could try unloading some people onto the other vessel as well. And that's something that does work from time to time. If you're stuck, just unloading a little weight and letting this thing float a little more. But here we go. It looks like we're about ready for the pull on this side. And let's see if this gives them any better luck. Getting the line tight. Oh, and we got a little bit of, oh, we got some movement at least. And here we go. We're going to get a little bit of the pull out. Now, I wonder if this is enough to get this crew out of here. So we pulled the line. But I think they're stuck again. So I think we let go of the line here. But this crew just went from one sandbar to another. So our guys have tossed the line in the water. They were moving for a second. Even on its own power, the sailboat went back in reverse a few extra feet. But now they're not moving anywhere again. And this makes me think that they, again, have gotten themselves stuck right back on the sandbar, which is strange backing into the marina like this, which makes me believe this tide is a lot lower than normal. So, as projected, they are stuck again. And our crew is going to give them one more shot at trying to get these guys out of here. We're giving you the shortened elapsed timeline of this, but these guys have been at it for a while now. So we're getting the tow line set up one more time. If I'm doing this, I don't think I would release this tow line until I've got these guys well into the clear and we're in a spot that we know they're good. Here we go again with the tow. And we're making some good headway this time. And hopefully we're making enough room here and these guys should be free. And it looks like our guys are considering tossing the line again. Did they stick one more time? I think they're stuck again. Man, this is a rough one to watch right here. These guys have been at it for an hour, and I got a feeling this is about the point in time you kind of relinquish it and say, hey, we're here for a few hours until the tide comes up, because it appears 100% these guys are stuck again. Oh, we got a little bit of freedom. But I can see the towboat's kicking a little mud up again, and there's just mud all around here. And so he got them free one more time. And maybe this is good. Maybe we'll get these guys out of here on this one. And it looks like, no! I thought they were good and they're not, and they're stuck again, and I'm pretty sure this is it. They're going to call it quits, and they're going to have to wait for the tide to come in. Thanks for watching. If you ever see anything crazy happening on your waterways, be sure to hit me up on Facebook or Instagram and let me know, and you might see your stories over here, just like Matthew Radish did this week. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.